Hello everyone. So in previous tutorial we have learned about the Arnold physical sky, but in this tutorial we will learn more about it and we will add some more lights from Arnold render engine, and also we will look at some of the additional parameters inside attribute editor. So let's continue. So what we have this scene. So for a purpose I will just press 4. 4 is basically for wireframe. So it's very easy to handle the wireframe. If you are working in light, you have to check through the render tab, but if you are currently moving around your viewport or if you are examining anything particular section, you can press 4 because see, the scene is getting lighter. But if I press 7, what happens? The scene will be heavier. So by pressing 4 you can go at that particular place. Okay, now one more thing is that if you select any of the particular object and if you go to Arnold and in lights, here you have the mesh light. So what mesh light does, if you click here and I press the 7, now you see it's converted into light. Now as with the help of this you can also go to your additional parameters. Now you have all the things which suits and which you can change according to your need. So now it's converted into mesh light, and you can also change from here the light visibility. For a test I will just render a particular image. So at first I will just check all the things are in low quality. Okay, fine. Now I will just make a test render, and what we will get, we'll get nothing because that light has, you can say, vanished. So what we will do, here you have light visibility. Okay, now if we go here, we have the additional parameters which is by default present in Maya. This is transform attributes, so we don't require this. So here you have the show original mesh. No, we don't require mesh. Color is fine, use color temperature, we don't. Light visible and cast shadow, cast volume. So you can go over your intensity, just play around your intensity. Okay, I will just on the, if you want to change the color of your light, yeah, definitely you can do it well. If you see the leaves, the lower part is getting shadow as compared to the upper part. So you have the idea about how you can change the light and all. So here we have another most important thing, which is IES lights. So here we have a couple of different presets of IES lights which is available in Google by free. So you can go to any of the website which provides IES light and you can download for Max, Maya or any other 3D software. So you have the IES lights, as I just open any of them. Okay, now you have the both IES light. Its file extension is IES file and it's very small in size. So now what I will do, for IES lights you have this photometric light. So this will allow you to create some IES lights. If you click over here, now your photometric light has formed. Where it is? Here. I will press 4 for a time, go to here, press F to focus this particular section. Okay, now just put it over here. You can work in perspective if you are forming the light, but make sure that whatever you work in perspective, you just have to just rotate around your axis to see the correct position. If it is going in the correct direction, then it's okay, otherwise you have to maintain it. Or even if you are not comfortable in perspective, you can go to any other section, that is front, side and top. Or even if you press shift button and right click button, by holding shift and right click you can change any of the view in your Maya. So that's a very much freedom as you are not comfortable in perspective. So to have a look at each and every lines, So if you select, we don't require white color because already we have so much of white color lights. Now I will change it to any other color. So I will just put some amount of lighter green, lighter blue and all. Okay, that's good. White, back of it is white, no problem. Just focus in this section, just change it through attribute editor. And there is a problem in selecting. You can go to outliner, and here you have all the features. If you want to select this point and you can't select it because there is a mesh also, make sure that you have to rename each and everything properly, otherwise you will be in problem laterwards if you have very much thing inside your scene. So you can also change your letter from here. And one more thing is that there are much more options. If you select this light, especially this one, and go to attribute editor, and here inside this panel we have so much more panels like subsurface, scattering, diffuse, specular, indirect or volume, which is by default present in your render settings also, but these are different and these are different. This is basically inside the light, and this is basically when your scene will be rendered. After that it will apply the same. So if you can keep increasing its value, then also it takes some render times. So now what we'll do, we'll just use some of the normal lights here and we will start a render with it.